My dear students, good afternoon everybody. Today we are going to know that in the previous class, the last class, we are going to discuss again about these three questions lesson. In the previous class, the king, he had a doubt regarding these three questions. But he did not having that answers, so that he sent all his messengers to the different direction of the kingdom. So in the different direction of the kingdom, the people they get the different answer. But even though the king get answer, the king is not satisfied. Somebody giving some different answers. Finally, the king decided to go to near the hermit house. Hermit means, the word it refers to that like this. Hermit means a person who lives a simple life and living alone itself. So the king he ready to go to that hermit's house. This is the story that how that three questions the king had doubts regarding this. Let us, we are going to continue in the third paragraph. Look at the textbook. The king put an ordinary clothes and went to meet the hermit. Before he reached the hermit hut, the king left his house with his bodyguard and went alone. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king and continued digging. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer three questions. And he repeated the questions. The hermit listened to the king, but did not speak. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work in your place. Thanks, said the hermit, giving the king his spade. When the king had dug two beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answers. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down behind the trees, and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, to get answers to my questions. If you can give no answer, tell me so and I will return home. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. The king turned around and saw the bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the king would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king tried by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he woke up, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. Forgive me, said the bearded man in a weak voice when he saw that the king was awake. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for, said the king. You do not know me, but I know you. I am the enemy of yours who swears revenge on you, because you put my brother to death and seized my property. I had made up my mind to kill you on your way home. But the day passed and you did not return. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard. You recognized me and wounded me. I escaped from him, but I should have decided if you had not dressed my wounds. I wished to kill you, and you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant. Dear students, so in the third paragraph, as I told you, that king decided to go to the near that hermit's house. So the king, he wears the ordinary clothes, ordinary person's clothes. The king had his own dresses, but he did not like to go with his own dresses. He liked to go to with his ordinary dress. It means the king put on ordinary clothes. Ordinary means the common dresses, common dress, which we are going to wear like here. So common people wearing the clothes, that is called common clothes, or what is that ordinary dress or ordinary clothes. Here the king, he want to wear ordinary clothes and went to meet the hermit. As I told you that already, that the hermit means a person who lives alone, and also he was living his life as a simple life. So that type of person he is called as a hermit. So here the king went near the hermit house with his ordinary or common dress or common cloth, and went to meet the hermit. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard and went alone. So here he left his horse and also he left his bodyguard. As I told you, what is the meaning of bodyguard? The bodyguard, he was very safer. He was that bodyguard. He was always he was ready to save the king's life. So that person is called as a bodyguard. But here the king, he did not bring his horse and also his bodyguard. Alone he went near the hermit house. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. When king went near the hermit house or hermit hut, then at that time the hermit, he was digging the ground. Digging means he with the help of the spade or the instrument, he digging the ground. So at that time the king, he went near the hermit's hut. Ground in front of his hut, he greeted the king and continued digging. So the hermit, he greeted the king. Greeted means welcome the king. And he continued his digging work, but he did not like to stop the work. He continued his digging the grounds. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you the answer 3 questions. And he repeated the questions. So at the time, the king, he told to hermit that I am came here only for the sake of answers for 3 questions. So for the 3 questions only, I came here to asking that answer for the 3 questions. But the wise man means a scholar. He is having more knowledge. So that person is called as a wise man. So you had answered 3 questions and he repeated the questions. Again the king, he repeated the question answered here. And also the hermit listened to the king but did not speak. You are tired, said the king. The hermit listened to the king but did not speak. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work in your place. Here the king also ready to work, digging the ground. He asked that spade. Spade means when you are going to dig the ground, digging the ground, then it is used for to make the digging work. That is called spade. So in the agriculture field, they are using that instruments, a spade. Spade means to bring that soil from that ground. That is called a spade. It is a kind of instrument. It is used in agriculture field. So that is the hermit listened to the king, but he did not speak. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and walk in your place. So that in the place of hermit, the king ready to work with the spade. Thanks, said the hermit, giving the king his spade. So then hermit saying that thanks and giving the spade to work there. When the king had dug 2 beds, the king ready to dug the 2 beds only. 2 beds. Beds means the hole in the ground. That is called beds. He stopped and repeated his questions. Again the king, he repeated his questions and he wanted to get an answer from the hermit. That he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer. Here hermit, he did not ready to give the answer for the 3 questions. You are going to continue in the 4th paragraph. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down behind trees, and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said. So 1 hour passed. Like this, the 1 hour passed. The sun went down behind the trees. The sun went behind the trees. It means evening. It shows the evening. The trees, and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said. Lastly, the king he put his struck the spade and he threw the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, to get answers to my questions. If you can give no answer, tell me, so and I will return home. Again, the king told like this, I came to you, the wise man. Again he repeated that. I came to you, wise man, to get answers to my questions. So again he repeats that, if you can give no answer, tell me, so and I will return to home. So again he was repeated, but at the same time, what happened in the 5th paragraph, let us know. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. The hermit said like this, here, someone is coming towards me. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. Here someone is running towards them. So hermit said that the king turned round and saw the bearded man running towards them. When the king saw that there was a bearded man. So you know the bearded man. Beard means the long hairs in this side only. What you call in Kannada, Gaddadhari, or what is the Gadda? What do you call? Sannyas. No. That is called Gadda, the long beard person. So man, that is a bearded man running towards them. Long bearded man, he was running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach. When that bearded man was running towards them, his hands pressed that stomach, against his stomach. Something has happened there. The bearded man, he was pressing his stomach and ran towards the king, and blood was flowing. So in that stomach, the blood was flowing. So that purpose, the bearded person is pressed his stomach and ran towards the king, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. That bearded person, when he reached that king, in front of king, and he fell down the ground, The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. So when he fell down, that hermit and the king, both of them, they removed the man's clothes. Removed means opened all the clothes, the bearded man's clothing, and found a large wound in his stomach. There was a large wound. There was a big wound in his stomach. So finding a large wound in his stomach, and the king washed the covered it with its handkerchief. The king, he washed the wound which was inside the on the stomach. Then the king washed that and tied with his handkerchief. But the blood would not stop flowing. Even the king, he tied the handkerchief to that wound. The blood was not stopping flowing. The king redressed the wound. The king, again he dressed that wound. He cleaned that wound with his handkerchief until at last the bleeding stopped. Until it means that at the end of that bleeding, the blood was bleeding, not bleeding. At last the bleeding stopped. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. That man who was having the beard man, he was closing his eyes and lay quiet. So he is sleeping on the ground. The king tried to, tired by his work and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. So on the ground, the king also, he slept on the ground, and also the beard man also slept on the ground. Lay down floor. When he woke up, it was several minutes before the could remember when he was or who the strange beard man laying on the bed was. So when the king, he wake up in the morning, he saw that beard man also sleeping on the ground. He know that was the stranger, was the new person, or was the strange person. He was sleeping on the ground. Forgive me, said the beard man. Forgive me. Forgive me means he was requesting him. Forgive me. So that he was requesting him to forgive me. So forgive me, said the beard man in a weak voice. In a weak voice. In a weak voice, that beard man, he was asking, forgive me. So that when he saw that the king was away. So when he saw that king was away, the beard man he asked like this, forgive me. But I do not know you and I have nothing to forgive you for, said the king. The king said like this, oh, but I do not know you. I don't know. Oh, who are you? I don't know you. And I have nothing to forgive you. There was no reason for forgive you. So, said the king, you do not know me, but I know you. You do not know me, so but I know you. I am that enemy of yours. The beard man is told to king that I am the enemy of yours. I am the enemy of yours. So enemy of yours, and who's for revenge on you? I am ready to take a revenge on you. So this is the beard man was told to the king that I am the enemy of you, but I am ready to take a revenge against you. Because you put my brother to death. Because you put my brother to death. Because you, the king, you punish my brother. And you have to put my brother to death. And also seized my property. Seized my property. Seized means took by force. By force, the king, he seized the force of that property of that person. So property, I had made up my mind to kill you on your way home. But the day passed and you did not return. But the day passed, you did not return. I am waiting for you to kill yours. But the day passed. But I did not I am trying to kill you, your way home. So in the way of your home, I am ready to kill you, I am waiting for kill you. But the day passed and you did not return, so I left my hiding place. So after my hiding place, I am escaped from that hiding place. And I came upon your bodyguard. I came upon your bodyguard who recognized me and wounded me. So the king's bodyguard, he was recognized that bearded man and he was trying to kill him. He was trying to wound him. So that purpose he was escaped from his bodyguard. So written, so I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard, so recognized me and wounded me. I escaped from him. So the bearded man, he was escaped from his the king's bodyguard. So but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. So if the king, he did not dress the wounds of that his enemy or the bearded person, he was died. But he was saved the king. The king, he saved the bearded man's life. He treated him and he washed the wound of that person, bearded person, and he saved his life. But I should have died of you if you had not dressed my wounds. I wished to kill you and you have saved my life. So if the bearded person, he wished to kill the king because he seized his property and also he put on his brother's death. So that purpose, the bearded man, he was ready to kill the king. But now the king was saved his life. So I wish to kill you and you have saved my life. So the king, he saved his life. Now if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant. So at last the bearded person, the bearded man, he says like this, he is like to serve as a servant at the end of his life. So here he was not an enemy, the bearded man, he was a best friend of that king also. So like this, the story is going like this. Here, dear students, we know that that king, he had doubt or he did not having an answer for the 3 questions. So that purpose, he decided to go to near hermit's hut to get the answer for 3 questions. So when the king went alone, he left his horse and left his bodyguard. He went alone near the hermit house. There, the hermit, he was digging the ground. So then only the hermit, he was not stopped his work and he welcomed the king and also he continued his work. But the king, he was also ready to work that digging work. He asked the spade from that hermit and he was also digging the ground. At the same time, the bearded person, one who was running towards them, and he pressed his stomach and went near the king. There was a wound in the stomach and the blood was flowing. He pressed his stomach with his hands. The blood was flowing. Then the hermit and also the king, they were treated them and they washed the wounds and tied with the handkerchief till the blood was flowing. Stop. So then, early in the morning, when the king was wake up, then he saw that bearded man and tell that who is that this strange person. But he did not know that strange person, bearded person, was his enemy. So that bearded person told, forgive me. But he requested him, but the king did not know what is the reason for forgive. So he asked, why I want to forgive you. I do not know who was you. Who was he? So then he says that you do not know me, but I know who I am. So that he told that I am the enemy of yours, only enemy of yours. So you have to punish my brother, and also you have to seize my brother's property. So that purpose I want to take a revenge against you. So that purpose only I am coming here. Your bodyguard wounded me. So then he says that bad man, you saved my life. Now you are going to save my life, save my life. So that purpose I did not ready to kill you. Now I am not an enemy. Now I am a best friend of you. I am working as a servant till my life. Like this, the story was going like this. I think students are going to understood this lesson. Are you understood this lesson? Yes, I think you are going to understood this lesson. Like this, the enemy became a very close friend to this king. This is the lesson we are going to learn from this. Here, there are so many new words are introducing here in this lesson. So, new words are, that is faithfully, seriously. Faithfully means seriously. And then spade. Spade means tool for digging. Spade means tool for digging. The seized. Seized means took by force. It is took by force. Fainted. Fainted means lost consciousness. Fainted means the lost consciousness. Affairs. Affairs means things or business. So like this, there is so many new words are here. The new words are introducing here in this lesson. Students, we are also get a good construction of a sentence using these new words in your own. So these are the new words introducing here. So and then you come to this homework questions are here. So homework questions, first one is what thought came to the king? What thought came to the king? Second one is write the three questions for which the king wanted to have answer. So as I told you, there are three questions are very important, but the king did not have answer for three questions. And the third one is, was the king satisfied with the answer? Was the king satisfied with the answer? Is it yes or no question? I think this is no. The king was not satisfied with the answer. Fourth one is, who did the king decide to seek advice from? So, who did the king decide to seek advice from? I think, as I told you, the king was finally decided to go to near that wise man, wise person, that is hermit. So, hermit, he was finally, the king decided to go to seek the advice of the hermit. As I told you that meaning of that hermit means a person who lives alone, living with a simple life. So this is the story we are going to know that there is a question about these three questions. There is a different answers from the different persons. So that the ninth paragraph you are going to know that. Do you know the meaning? Again the three questions. The king asking the three answers for the three questions. So after that, the hermit he told to answer about that where, when, and how the king he was hearing the what the king he was going to do at the first question. Second question, what type of that decide he was taking at the time of that situation. What is the right time to begin something? Second question is, who should the king listen to? And third one is, what is the most important thing for a king to do? So these answer for these questions himself, the king himself, he learned from that situation. So this is the time. I think you are going to understood this lesson very well. So that purpose I am told you. You are also a wise person. You are also a brilliant person. You are also think and answer the answers which the situation gives. So let us. We are going to stop you. Thank you very much. Let's continue in the next period.